Twice in the past 3 weeks, Cicero police have been called after buses from Texas have tried to dump off migrants in remote locations like this metro station. Cicero is cracking down, and now so is Chicago, upping the ante even more. At the landing zone for new arrivals in the South Loop, they were preparing for 5 more buses from Texas today. Bus companies have been told they must arrive during certain hours and provide advance notice or face a $5,000 fine. That's prompted 2 recent buses, including one on Wednesday, to try and avoid the fines by dropping off around 40 migrants here at the metro station in Cicero.
They had the white blankets that they gave down in Texas, but they were shivering. As soon as I got there, there was no police presence yet, but New Life had already contacted Cicero Police Department to meet us out there.
When police arrived, they informed the driver he faced a potential fine of $30,000 under a new ordinance if he left the migrants here.
This was in order to, exact a penalty on people just dumping homeless people. It's wrong. So that new ordinance states that if you don't have a permit, you will be fined $750 per person that you bring into a community.
The driver decided to load the migrants back on the bus and took them to the Chicago landing zone under Cicero police escort.
May I have a motion to approve?
Today, a city council committee approved a new ordinance that would take the city's fines one big step further to force all bus companies into compliance so they drop migrants off at the landing zone where they can be welcomed with dignity, provided essential warm clothes, and taken to a shelter.
What we found is that every company has flagrantly, wantonly disregarded those rules and regulations and even the fines associated with them. The ordinance we're considering today would allow those buses, if they're not in compliance, to be impounded by the city.
Next week, the full city council is expected to take up and approve the bus impounding measure, hoping that it sends a message to bus companies to work with the city to best care for the new arrivals.
Watch breaking news on YouTube. Subscribe to ABC7 Chicago Eyewitness News.